All right, so this is the leanest bulk you're ever gonna run. No bullshit, it's just gonna be what I did on my last 12-week bulk where I only put on 3% body fat whilst packing on 2 kg of muscle. Okay, let's begin. Before we even get into the bulk, you have to know if you qualify. How do you know that? You have to meet certain criteria. Those are, the first one is 8 to 15% body fat. Now, why specifically 8 and why specifically 15? If you're below 8, this is not for you. Bulk fast, get out of that unhealthy body fat zone. If you're 15%, you're already bulked. Either stay at maintenance and lose fat, build muscle at the same time as a beginner, or simply go on a cut till you meet the criteria. The next is very obvious, train hard. If you're not training hard already, the bulk will not benefit you. You'll just put on fat regardless. This isn't some magic trick that's gonna make you only put on muscle while doing nothing, sitting on your ass. You're gonna be training hard and you don't have to train for 6, 10, 20 hours a week. I'll put a free workout program in the description. It's a minimalist program. This is for people who are busy and specific, like students, like entrepreneurs. Training hard doesn't necessarily mean training longer. It means pushing yourself till you can't anymore. Step 1, maintenance. Wait, but I want to gain weight. Do you want to gain fat or muscle? Muscle building is not a calorie dependent process. You can build muscle in a deficit, you can build muscle in a surplus, you can build muscle at maintenance. Why are we starting with maintenance? Most guys will overshoot from day one. They will immediately start on a 500, 600 calorie surplus and then they will get fat, go back into cutting. We're trying to prolong this bulk for as long as we can. So we're gonna see if at maintenance, your gym performance goes up. If your gym performance and strength goes up, stay there. To calculate your maintenance, you can go to any TDEE calculator online, and I will put a link in the description as well for your convenience. Now for your maintenance, take whatever the TDEE calculator gives you, then check your weight. If it maintains at it, continue on this. If it goes up, subtract 100, 200 calories. If it goes down, then add 100, 200 calories. Keep doing this till your weight maintains. This is over the span of weeks. It's a slow process, it's a tedious process, but you generally will only have to do it once or twice per year. An increase in strength is a good predictor that you're putting on muscle. So if your gym performance is going up consistently, you are building muscle, you don't need to up your calories yet. Throughout this process, you may even lose some fat while putting on muscle. And that is a common thing you'll see going forward. We're only using gym performance as a measure. It isn't the mirror, it isn't the scale going up. We're going to be looking at your gym performance because that is the best predictor you have of muscle growth. The scale could go up, it could be water, fat, glycogen, but when your strength is going up consistently over time, you know you're building muscle. All this sounds too good to be true and good things don't last. As a general ballpark, you're not going to be able to milk this main gain for longer than 2 to 4 weeks, but that's when you move on to step 2, a surplus. If you've noticed that in the gym, your progress has stalled for 1 to 2 weeks, where your strength isn't going up, your reps aren't going up, then you resort to a surplus. You're gonna add 300 calories. If you're in your first year of lifting, you're gonna add 200 calories. If you're in year 2 to 3, and anything over 3 years, you're gonna add just 100 calories. This is because of the law of diminishing returns, where past year 2, your gains are going to slow down a lot. This isn't really an accurate representation of it. Over time, you're going to make slower and slower progress in the gym. It's inevitable. With this, you're going to notice your weight isn't going to go up dramatically fast. If I had to do quick calculations, I would say 1.2 kg per month for beginners, 0.8 kg per month for intermediates, and 0.4 kg per month for these advanced lifters. As sweet as this sounds, this is going to be extremely difficult. Tracking 100 calories is nearly impossible. Food labels are allowed to lie. You're not going to always accurately track your food. So what you can do to combat that is, say you're running an upper lower split. So it looks something like upper, lower, rest, upper, lower, rest, rest. On your training days, you can go on a 200 calorie surplus. And on your rest days, you can eat at maintenance. Tracking 200 calories is much easier than tracking 100 calories. This will still mean throughout the week, you're almost at the same surplus, but now it makes your life much easier. I would also recommend these 200 calories come strictly from carbs. Again, it's just a recommendation. Have these carbs before your training and you'll probably have a better training session as well. What if your strength stops again? Step 3, repeat. Same process. Once your progress stalls, add 300 calories for your first year of training, 200 calories for your second and third, and 200 calories on your training days for the advanced people. Pretty straightforward, but that doesn't mean you bulk to the moon. There's still upper and lower boundaries for this bulk. Begin your bulk at 8 to 15% body fat. Any leaner, and you should go into a proper aggressive bulk until you're at 8% body fat or 10% body fat. Whatever is healthy for you. Any higher than 15% body fat is basically when you can still see your abs, but they're not sharp. Anything above that, and you're already too fat to bulk, you need to cut down first. Your bulk should last at least 8 weeks, or else what's the point? And you can have it upwards of 20 weeks, because past that, I tend to see most people stop making progress for a while, and you can't just keep upping your calories. If you want to continue past that and you think you're still lean enough, by all means go ahead. This is just what I recommend. Now these body fat ranges will be ideal for most people when it comes to ending your bulk. If you want to stay lean year round, where you still want to have a lean face, you still want to have your abs and everything, 13% body fat, end the bulk, go back down to 8 to 10% body fat, and bulk from there again. I would not recommend going above 20% body fat in the bulk. Past 20% body fat, you have lower testosterone, you're at higher risk for diabetes. Just overall, not worth it. 20% is still healthy, but going way above 20%, I wouldn't recommend it. So if you are chasing that Greek statue physique, then 8 to 13% is going to be your ideal for most of the year. Give or take, of course, you can be 10% body fat at the lowest, 15% at the highest. It's very subjective. Whatever your face looks best at, whatever you feel best at, that's where you should stay. At the end of my last cut, I was around 11-12% body fat, and I ended this bulk at 15% body fat. I'm currently cutting down to around 10% body fat, and I will soon make a video on that. For me, going below that doesn't seem like it's worth it. Mostly because I'm still a teenager, I don't want to tank my hormones, I don't want to experience health issues, and I almost never have my shirt off. Now, step 2.5, I should have mentioned this before. Eat good food. Have the 70-30 split. Basically, you're eating 70% healthy, 30% whatever you want. Bulking isn't just to grow muscle. It's good for your entire body's health and growth. That means you can get smarter on a bulk. You can get healthier on a bulk. Abuse it. It's an opportunity. It can take you forward in your business, in your studies. Bulking can either give you brain fog or it can take away your brain fog. For your overall health, I would recommend eating sardines or salmon for omega-3s. Having eggs for healthy fats and choline. Choline is good for your brain. Fruits for vitamin C. Some sort of vegetables in your diet at least to maintain your health and get in more micronutrients. And then if you struggle to get in your calories, you can have healthy oils and butter. Healthy oils can be olive oil, or you can have mustard oil. Step 4 is training. I'm not going to go too in depth with this because I've made a video already specifically on training. I will link it in the description. But the key difference is when you're bulking, you can handle more volume. If you have time, I would recommend doing more sets if you want to squeeze out every bit of growth. This is because when you're bulking, you can recover really well. Second is pushing harder. This means getting in every rep you can. Think of it as this. You need to do one more rep than last time. Just one more rep. Add a little bit more weight. The smallest increment. Add more weight. Do the same amount of reps. Push yourself harder than last time. Now for the part that nobody likes, you're still gonna need to do cardio on your bulk. Cardio isn't just to lose weight, it is for your health. You're still going to do your 8 to 10,000 steps every single day. Easy ways to walk for 5 minutes every 30 minutes. Okay, so every 30 minutes, just get up, walk for 5 minutes, and you'll have this many steps somewhere. I'll just put it somewhere, which means you're not going to be pushing yourself excessively hard, just enough to get your heart pumping a little bit. 60 to 100 minutes every single week. So you can do as little as just 10 minutes every day, or you can do 20 minutes 3 to 4 times per week. Just get in your cardio. Your heart literally runs your whole body, so take care of it. Now, if all this seems way too tedious for you, you just wish that there was a done for you plan that you could just follow. I'm currently doing this offer for September alone, where just for $49, I will set up the bulk for you. This is a trial to my actual one-on-one coaching, because I know when I started my first bulk and I was 49 kg, I wish I had somebody that would at least point me into the right direction. So that's what I'm trying to offer here for everybody else. I will set up your diet. I will set up your workout program that is planned towards you and your lifestyle. And I will monitor your progress for the 2 weeks that I am there. All you have to do is book a call with me and we can get to it immediately. But if you choose to do it on your own, that is still your choice. It'll just take more effort and time on your end. This offer will only be for September though, because $49 for 2 weeks of coaching is practically free. So, as a recap, you're gonna start on maintenance calories. Then when your progress stops, when you're not progressing in the gym, you're not adding reps, you're not adding weight, add 100 to 300 calories, depending on your training level. Then repeat the process. When your progress stops for around a week, 2 weeks, and then repeat the process, then cut. And I'll make a separate video on the cut. All these calories are coming from nutrient-dense foods, okay? Which means healthy foods that have a lot of nutrients. So sardines, eggs, beef, chicken. Lastly, train hard and do your cardio. And that's about it. If you have any questions for me, you can ask me in the comments. I will of course make a sequel to this teaching you how to cut. So you can follow me for more content like this, where I will help you build your best physique in the least amount of time possible. And if you need my direct help, you can book a call in the description. Bye.